All right, y'all. I am back with another Benny Johnson and B on this thing, y'all. We finna dive into it. What has been going on today? Let's see here. Secret Service Director explodes in psychotic unhinged rant before Congress as his failure exposed. What in the chaotic is going on now? I appreciate y'all for tuning in, kicking it with your girl. I'm about to shut up and we finna dive into the video. Let's get it.
Want to revise that protocol in light of what happened here?
They were protecting the principal, and I think
The principal got shot.
Ooh, facts.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. Did you know that 4 U.S. presidents have been shot and killed while serving in office, and that 8 U.S. presidents have been shot while running for president or while being president and survived? Donald Trump is one of them. Of course, it happened just a couple months ago.
Right.
The entire Secret Service is set up in order to prevent that from happening. We spend billions of dollars a year on keeping the president alive because being president is one of the most dangerous jobs on earth. There have only been 47 presidents, and many of them have died because of assassins. That's like a horrible body count.
Yeah.
When you look at the total numbers. So, ladies and gentlemen, you want the best Secret Service and the best people inside of that organization, because clearly they have one of the most important missions in America, a mission that I don't mind funding one little bit, no matter who the president is. But obviously,
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me cut Benny off real quick, because while we own this, when I went to the first Trump rally that he did here, and one of the final ones, in Macon, Georgia, let me tell y'all something. The way these folks was so deep, we talking about all over the rooftop. I'm talking about through the crowd, not even dressed as if they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I tell you that, it was everywhere. Even when we were leaving, it was like, we can get on the highway, and the highway, remind you, it's like 10, 15 minutes away from the stadium where we was at. They were everywhere. Everywhere. And unmarked cars, it was crazy. We was like, oh, mess around tonight and find out. That's how deep it was. Like, they were not playing, making Georgia stand up. Because when I tell you they were deep, baby, mess around that night, y'all would have found out for real. Let's get into it.
because Donald Trump is a historically powerful figure and going to be doing a lot of remaking of our federal bureaucracy, you would assume that the best people would be wanted for this job. But according to Dan Bongino today, and this is, of course, Donald Trump's like consigliere, he's like the guy who's beside Trump at every step. Dan Bongino is the man. Dan Bongino. Dan Bongino should be Secret Service director. Anyway, kind of the same thing, right? Dan Scavino, though, is the one tweeting here. Interesting. I'm hearing from friends in D.C. that the U.S. Secret Service is making some moves at the top, spreading around some promotions to Biden people before President-elect Donald Trump and J.D. Vance can take office. We know what's up. This is a massive scandal that puts the president's life at risk. Obviously, they've already put Donald Trump's life at risk before, when Trump had to eat a bullet. Butler, Pennsylvania. We need Dan Bongino now as Secret Service director. I'm totally for that. 100% endorsement from me. Dan Scavino saying that there are very dangerous games afoot, and the current acting director of the Secret Service, a man named Ronald Rowe, proving that he's not up for the job and proving that he's guilty of so very much by exploding in Congress just moments ago. Well, this is possibly the worst clip I've ever seen for a law enforcement and or government official serving. You're going to be shocked when you watch it.
Let me see.
This dude, it's a lunkhead, we call him.
Not lunkhead.
Acting director lunkhead is not up for the job. You can tell that
Y'all
because
these names.
he loses his mind after some just very basic questioning here by a member of Congress named Pat Fallon. A shouting match between acting service director and Republican lawmaker broke out during a hearing on Donald Trump's first assassination attempt. Pat Fallon of Texas struck a nerve when he asked Rowe about security measures to take place to protect Donald Trump. The bitter back and forth left the two men screaming at the top of their lungs inside of the hearing room. Ladies and gentlemen, this is many things, but it is not becoming of the office of the Secret Service. He should resign in disgrace now. He should have already done that. There was already a Secret Service director that resigned in disgrace. He should, his name was Kim Cheadle. Ronald Rowe worked for her, and he should resign after this. You have to have composure in these jobs. And if you're going to get into shouting matches with members of Congress that have oversight over you, then you are clearly not fit for the position. Here we go.
So I got another question for you. You recognize this photo?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Is that the remembrance of September 11th?
It was.
Was it in New York?
It was at Ground Zero.
Okay. Who's usually at an event like this closest to the President of the United States, security-wise?
The sack of the detail.
Special agent in charge of the detail. Were you the special agent in charge of the detail that day?
Actually, let me address this. Could you please, staff, leave that? Oh, no, leave that one up with the circle around me. Thank you. Well, actually, Congressman, what you're not seeing is the sack of the detail out of the picture's view. And that is the day where we remember the more than 3,000 people that have died on 9/11. I actually responded to Ground Zero. I was there going through the ashes of the World Trade Center. I was there at Fresh Kills.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you,
Congressman.
were you the special agent in charge?
To show respect
You were not.
for a Secret
That's
Service
a bunch of
member
horse hockey.
that died on 9/11.
Oh, that you're trying to be.
Do not invoke 9/11 for political purposes.
Oh, that I'm not. I'm invoking this.
You are, sir.
Gentlemen,
And you are out of line.
I would like to ask him a question. Please.
You are
Order.
out of line, Congressman.
Don't
Way
try
out
to
of
bully
line.
me. I am an elected member of Congress, and I'm asking you a serious question, and you are
I
playing
am a public
politics.
servant who has served this nation and
You
spent
won't answer the
time
question.
on our country's darkest
Mr.
day.
Chairman,
Committee
you
will come
Do
to
not
order.
politicize it.
Committee will come to order.
I'm asking you serious questions for the American people, and they're very simple. They're not trick questions. Were you the special agent in charge that
No,
day?
I wasn't. I was there
No,
representing
Mr.
the
Chairman,
United
I'm
States
just
Secret
asking you yes or
Service,
no.
sir.
Mr. Fallon, your
It
time's
did not
expired.
affect protective
Hot in here.
officers.
You were there.
Take my
You
jacket
want to be
off.
visible because you are auditioning for this
I was
job
there to
that
pay
you're not
respect
gonna
for a
get
fallen
come
member of
January
this
20th.
agency.
You endangered
You are
President
out of
Biden's
line,
life,
Congressman.
Vice President
You are out of
Harris's
line.
life, because you put those agents out of position.
Mr.
Did you have a
Chairman.
radio with
Mr.
you?
Fallon, your
You were a
time
vet?
has
Did you have a
expired.
weapon?
Mr.
No.
I did, sir, and you are out of line.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
please.
All right. We are back
You're
in
a
order
bully.
now. We are back in order now.
Thank you.
Mr. Moskowitz, you are now recognized for 5 minutes.
Look at them getting that.
Okay.
Congressman?
How you doing?
Good, sir.
All right.
Look at them. They enjoyed that too.
So-
Look at them up there, smiling and crap.
You know, look, the reason emotions are high is because we almost did have a former president, and now the president-elect literally almost killed live on television. And there were two pieces of luck that day, one bad, one good. The Secret Service's luck ran out that day because the systemic failures didn't start on July 13th. They were probably occurring, and the luck ran out that day. But luckily, President Trump moved his head and he wasn't killed.
But God.
I can't imagine where we would be if we didn't have that second piece of luck.
This is for very good reasons.
That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. I forgot my thought of what I was gonna say. Hopefully it comes back to me. Let's get back into the video, y'all, because I had something really important to say. Let's get back into it.
Of Twitter trends, it shows that this man is a head case, right? And lost his mind and is clearly unfit. You know, you can't have people like that watching your kids, like people with short fuses like that, hotheads. You can't have them, you know, engaged in anything that is important in your life because they'll lose their minds, right? And make terrible decisions. Man, all hell breaks loose. Holy S, acting director, Pat Fallon have a massive blow up. Secret Service director and Pat Fallon screaming at each other. This is an important one here from Susan Crabtree, who is just one of the best on the Secret Service beat. Fiery clash between Roe and Fallon. Roe bellows that he shouldn't have to answer Fallon's questions as to why he was standing next to President Biden and not the head of Biden's detail, which is standard operating procedure. And he tried to make it all about September 11th. Roe angrily interjects, accusing Fallon of playing politics with 9/11 for being out of line and for being a bully. Ask him about the photo op, because that's exactly what this was. This is what these careerists do. They're all trying to get into the zone of influence, right? To get their photo taken. The reason that Roe is getting so defensive and angry at Fallon's questions is because he personally switched the positions of a normal operating procedure so that he himself would be next to Biden for the optics alone. This caused deep resentment against Roe within the Secret Service rank and file, according to the sources in the community. Normal operating procedure would have the special agent in charge of the president's regular detail standing next to him at big security events such as 9/11 ceremony. The reason for this is because the person who regularly protects the president is operationally up to speed and fully trained. Ooh, baby. Okay. Going to be very interesting times. Many people saying that he should be removed ASAP. This unprofessional behavior is unacceptable, and it's true. Everyone's saying this guy needs to step down right now.
This guy heated.
This isn't the kind of guy who should be running an agency in charge of protecting the president. If you can't hang on to your temper, I see many things every single day. Don't read the comment section, right? That should cause me to scream until my voice breaks. Many things that are insulting, many things that are said. This is just the reality of life. You have to be under control. Under control.
Yeah, you do.
And quite frankly, you have to not react to these things. Be like a lion, okay? Save your energy for when it really, really matters. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump
That was crazy
appoints someone
word.
immediately to head up this agency that is not this monster, Ronald Roe. That's probably why he's leaving it in mind, because he knows he's losing his job, hopefully his pension. Should
not hopefully
be
his pension, but-
federally and criminally investigated for the murders that took place in Buffalo. We haven't forgotten. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.
You girl B. Fight, 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 fight. Yup. 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 Well, y'all, it got heated up in there. And that's pretty much what happens. They always ask a simple question, and that simple question can never be answered with just a simple answer. It goes into screams, yelling, to try to get the point across. To the point where he was like, you know what? I'm about to match your energy. So let me get what I need to say out, since you want to sit here and scream and yell what you got to say, and you ain't really trying to listen to me. So let me say what I got to say. And yeah, people do have questions, because that can y'all just imagine, like, watching that? It took him to move his head literally like that, but the mist going straight through y'all. Now, if you can't tell me that one God, I don't know what you call it. I'm a God-fearing woman, so baby, and I don't play with the man upstairs. Do you hear me? That was the grace of God. Not to mention all the videos that came out of people actually saying, hey, look up there. There's this guy, yo. Look. And nobody's, you know what I'm saying? Nope. Nobody sees this. Let's be for real. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing. Again, Macon, Georgia was not playing, baby. Y'all know 10, 15 minutes down the road when you can get on the highway, we were gone from the stadium. They were freaking everywhere. All on the rooftops. The little things just all through the crowd. Was not playing. But yeah, everybody is going to have to answer to all the actions and decisions that they made. It is time. No more sweeping up underneath the rug. No more acting like ain't nothing happened. No more trying to hide whatever it is that you was doing in the dark. Because, baby, it's all coming to light. Okay? Stop playing. Stop playing. Until the next reaction, y'all be good. Your girl is out.